My name is Elizabeth Acevedo, and I'm the author of The Poet X, with the Fire on High and the latest release, Clap When You Land. And I want to tell you a little bit about this book and read a short excerpt for you. Clap When You Land is the story of two sisters, Yahaira and Camino, who do not know about each other until their father dies in a plane crash. It is loosely based on events that happened in New York City in 2001, 2 months after the attacks on the World Trade Center. And when I was a young person, I remember hearing about this flight 587 that crashed on its way from New York to the Dominican Republic, and how it rocked my community, and how so many of us were still grieving what had happened during 9/11 and now had a new grief to contend with. And so this novel is a book about loss. It is a book about gain. It's about what does it mean to have to reconfigure ideas of family. And I want to read from the very first section of the book. So the story follows two sisters, as I mentioned, and it begins with Camino. And Camino lives in the Dominican Republic. And so this section is in her voice, and it opens the novel. I know too much of mud. I know that when a street doesn't have sidewalks and water rises to flood the tile floors of your home, learning mud is learning the language of survival. I know too much of mud. How Tia will snap at you with a dish rag if you track it inside. How you need to raise the bed during hurricane season. How mud will dry and cling stubbornly to a shoe or a wall, to Viralata the dog and your exposed foot. I know there's mud that splatters as a motoconcho drives past. Mud that suctions and slurps at the high heels of the working girls I once went to school with. Mud that softens, unravels into a road leading nowhere. And mud got a mind of its own, wants to enwrap your penny loafers, hug up on your uniform skirt, press kisses to your knees and make you slip down to meet it. Don't let it stain you, Tia's always said. But can't she see this place we're from already has its prints on me? I spend nights wiping clean the bottoms of my feet, soiled rag over a bucket, undoing this mark of place. To be from this barrio is to be made of this earth and clay. Dirt packed, water backed, third world smacked, they say. The soil beneath a country's nail, they say. I love my home, but it might be a sinkhole, trying to feast quicksand, mouth pried open. I hunger for stable ground somewhere else. Thank you so much. And that was an excerpt from Clap When You Land.